right, shalom, shalom, shalom again. You know, this past weekend, I had the opportunity to meet a lot of wonderful people as well as see a lot of the old guard. It's always been a blessing. It's been 6 months since we've actually, laid eyes on each other, or maybe a little more. And it's a wonderful thing. And of course, the sentiment was this. The sentiment was this, and it's the same. All men, and they said, Pastor, we love you and we respect you. You know the reason why? Because never once in the many, many years I've been here have you ever passed an offering plate around in that church. I said, really? I said, check this out. Ever since I've been preaching and teaching, there's never been an offering plate passed around. People can give if they want to. See, the trouble with people out there today, especially these preachers, is they're too busy catering to you, your feelings and emotions, and you don't end up getting the real truth from the word. What you end up getting is the people being fleeced and being told what you want to hear. And so the consciousness of these preachers is this. They don't want to say anything to offend you. That's why they tell stories. That's why they read a scripture verse and then they'll talk about life and all this other stuff. But they're not going to tell you nothing that's really sound and truthful that's going to help deliver you from a lot of evil spirits that's going on, a lot of oppression of the mind and everything else. They're not going to do that. Because I'm going to tell you right now, listen to me, I don't mind offending you. You know why? Because it's nothing personal. I do not set out to preach to offend, even though I know men will get offended, because the truth is, you're really not mad at me. You're mad at the word that's being preached without mixture of hypocrisy. You get it? And so a lot of people, the reason why they get upset with me, because they think that the words that I'm preaching and teaching, they come personally from me, and they take it personally, like they've done so many other things, and they wear their emotions on their sleeves. The truth is what sets free. The lie is what binds. And so if I'm not running around begging and asking for offerings 4 or 5 times a service, then guess what? That means I can preach and teach the way I want to preach and teach, according to the way that the Most High leads me. And those who have ears to hear, they will hear. And the ones that don't, they won't. But those who do have the ears to hear, they support me. And they support me very strongly too, as few as they are. Because they realize, especially when they see the benefits that actually come from laying down a lot of things in their life and picking up this truth and walking in the newness of life and watching how much peace that has come to their family, they're very grateful. No, I love people enough to tell them the truth. I ain't got time to be religious. I ain't got time to sit and toy around with your sorry feelings and emotions. You want to hear it? Fine. You don't, you won't. Makes no difference to me. And I think it's one of the greatest strengths that I have, is really, truly not caring, especially folks who are my critics. I don't really, you go on YouTube, you see there's people exposing Pastor Dowell, and I don't even know 99% of them. And the ones who say they expose, they've been here 1 or 2 times for a total of 1 day, and you think you're exposing Pastor Dowell. Man, that's crazy. But anyway, they don't even live with me. So anyway, my greatest strength has always been is to be honorable, walk in truth and integrity, do what you know what is right, because if they kill Jesus, then guess what? They're going to kill you. If they slander Jesus, then guess what they're going to do? They're going to slander you. If they lied and falsified with Jesus, guess what? They're going to do the same thing to you. Jesus told us, you're a servant. You're not above your Lord. And if they persecuted me, they're going to persecute you. So I expect it. But I know one thing, it's not going to stop me from my course, especially when I see the wonderful change that takes place in people's lives. I'm not about to lie. If I can't tell you how many times that I went out yesterday and people, did you have a wonderful Easter? And I have to tell them, I don't celebrate that pagan holiday. I don't care what they doing at the outhouse and Donald Trump and them rolling out eggs and everything else. I don't celebrate satanic pagan holidays. I kept Passover. All right, that's what I did. Now, I'm not offended at you because you decide to go out there and chase around a rabbit laying eggs. That's up to you. That's your prerogative. You got one life. But I know one thing, you won't open up that Bible and investigate it. See, that's another thing. These churches ain't going to tell you that what you just got finished doing is actually worshiping Satan on Sunday. And some of you actually got up early in the morning, turned your face towards the east with your backs towards the temple, the church, and you worship the sun as it came up, and you don't see nothing wrong with it. And then you have the audacity and unmitigated gall to call me a closed-minded preacher when I know what you know and I've been where you are, been there and done it. And I'm the one that's telling you the truth that sets you free. Now, at first, when you hear truth, everybody thinks they love it. It pisses you off. It really does. Why? Because you've been conditioned to process thought and to think a certain way. But if you do your own due diligence, investigate what I've just got finished saying. Investigate it. See if it's so. Not only are you going to find out that your workers, your friends, your people, your colleagues, your peeps, your chums, your pals, and all these people that you think that love you, you're going to find out these people hate you when you start keeping the commandments and start doing the truth. Well, it's Pastor Dowell. You just heard the truth, and it's the truth again, and that is the truth straight way. Man, I'll be here forever, woman.